Hello and welcome to Jessie Bear Book Club, the only book club where we don't always talk about books. Today we are discussing House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 2. We're reviewing the episode and doing a full breakdown. Before we get started, I just want to say this show has some amazing female lead characters. Unlike a lot of other shows on the market like Acolyte, the female characters in House of the Dragon are incredibly well written. I particularly like Alicent. She is a very practical person, and I can admire that in anyone. She sees the importance of Otto's plan once it is explained, even though she doesn't like it. She understands why they have to make a big deal out of Prince Jaehaerys' funeral. Aegon destroying all his daddy's Lego was very sad, but in a way, I think Aegon blames Viserys for the death of Prince Jaehaerys because Viserys didn't really make his plans 100% clear and has left them in complete and utter chaos. And as Aegon sees it, he changed his mind at the last minute. We know as viewers he didn't. He was talking about prophecy. But in Aegon's head, he thinks his dad changed the plan at the final second, naming him heir instead of Rhaenyra. Daemon Targaryen is just so full of himself. I can't stand it. He's such a knob. I kept waiting for him to say a son for a son to Rhaenyra, and he didn't, and it just bugged me. It was waiting there to be said. Adam and Alan look too old for their characters in the book, in my opinion, but they're good actors. The scene with Grey Ghost in the background flying was really good, especially when Adam's seen him. I was like, I know what's coming. Dragon seeds. They are definitely going to be doing the bastard plot. They were just, kind of grandfathering that in along the way. As for Hugh the Hammer, the little scene we got with him was so good. He looks exactly the way I always imagined him to look. I can't wait to meet Wolf the White. My big question is, where is Queen Helena this episode? She has like one line the whole episode. Where is her grief? And she's going to take it badly because she's a dreamer, but man, this just bugged me. There should have been more grief, or at least her crying in Alicent's arms or something. A little bit more. I thought the funeral procession was lacking slightly, but maybe that's just me. As for Christian Cole, he is such a gaslighter, and his gaslighting of Sir Eric, oh my god, it made me so annoyed. And I'm on these forums and pages and stuff on Facebook, and everyone seems to be really annoyed by this, and there's lists of all the good things Sir Eric did, and then lists of all the stuff Christian Cole did, because he's just horrible. He's a bad Kingsguard. He is worse than Jaime Lannister. But I love Jaime Lannister. I mean, he's worse in the fact, his Kingguard duties, But does Christian Cole win because he had sex with 2 queens, whereas Jaime only had sex with 1? Now for the White Worm, Miseria. Will she please just fix her hair? She had one full braid, full plait one side, and the other side was just out. The whole episode, it looked so bad. You wouldn't fix your hair if you're in prison? What else are you doing in that tiny little cell? Fix your hair, girl. It just bugged me. It was way more than a bedhead vibe. Not a thing. That fight, though, between Sir Eric and Sir Oric, I think that's the way it's pronounced, or Eric and Eric, I cannot remember, was so good and so sad. And I love the fact that Rhaenyra was there, because in the books she's not there. It's just they come across each other, and even though it was different from the book, it was so good, and it was better. That scene where he kills himself at the end because he slew his brother, oh my god, it broke me, and I had to wake Cormac up. He was kind of snoozing, and I knew it was coming, and I kept hitting him. I was like, wake up, wake up, wake up. And then I was like, sit up, come on, because he was dozing, and I knew it was coming, and he really enjoyed it. So I was like, I'm glad you watched it, because it's really good. Moving along to Otto and Alicent. I really like their relationship. He's treating her more like an adult this season, and I enjoy it. I like the father-daughter dynamic. I think it's really sweet. And we got our first mention of Daron. We really should have seen him by now. It's bugging me that we haven't seen him. It's like they didn't want him first season and then decided second season that, oh my god, we might need this character. So that is annoying me, but what can you do? And what is up with Alicent and her baths? It's like she's trying to wash away the stink of Christian Cole. Every other scene, she's in the bath. It's like Cersei in the books. She's always in the bath. Like, you can draw inspiration, guys, but there's more to this character than the fact she likes to be clean. I also think they should have had more build-up. I'm going to say it again. Christian Cole and Alicent should have had a lot more build-up, a lot more sexual tension. Now, it's not really working for me. It was really nice the first season. Now, not so much. And they did my boy, Aemon One-Eye, so dirty with that weird, nude prostitute scene. What was that position? That man is so skinny. It was just so weird. He was like a giant nude spider. I did not enjoy it at all, and it made him look so weak. It was really creepy when he would close his eye and the sapphire would remain open. I liked that. It was very visually appealing. But the rest of that scene, I was like, can we turn the TV off? This is really creepy. It's like something out of a horror movie. I never want to see that man without his clothes again. And I thought he was kind of sexy, but not anymore. Not anymore. Like, why did you do that? I thought it was interesting they talked about Aemon being jealous of his brother and nephews because they had dragons and he didn't when they were younger, and admitting that he lost his temper. It definitely made him deeper as a character, but that was a weird scene. They shouldn't have done it in that context. But hey, it's HBO, there has to be some nudity somewhere. Then there was the good boy waiting on his master Cheese. But Cheese definitely got what he deserved, even though it was lovely doggy and he needs looked after. Hope somebody takes him in. Now, they're definitely trying to make Alicent into the villain. I know a lot of people already see her as a villain, but I don't. But this scene where Aegon was crying over his dead son and Alicent doesn't go to comfort him, instead she goes to bed with Christian Cole, that was obviously put there to try and compare her reaction to her son crying to Rhaenyra's reaction to Jace crying and the way the two women react. That I did not like, because in the first season she's very affectionate with her children, especially Helena, and cares about them deeply, so this really felt like a mood shift for me. Did not appreciate it. And it seemed kind of unnatural for the character. Just my opinion. I give this episode 8 out of 10. There was not enough grieving Helena for me, and I didn't like soft Aemon. Don't like him. I want him hard and ruthless and cruel, not curled up in a ball, close to tears. Not my thing. And can we just see Daeron already? Please. All I want, I just want to see Daeron. I'll be happy once that is complete. But that is the end of this review of House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 2. Subscribe, because I'm going to be reviewing every single episode as it comes out. I also reviewed all of Season 1 and have lots of A Song of Ice and Fire conspiracy theory videos and comparison videos with wildcards and the Accursed King series. Also, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of spidery-ass Aemon and Alicent being like, I'm not going to comfort you when you cry. Until next time, fire and blood. Bye!